Hey everyone, it is story time. I'm Dr. Alana, and today we're reading Guess How Much I Love You, the all year round version. It's by McBratney, and this was one of my favorite books to read my kids when they were little, so I hope you enjoy it. Follow along. We'll start with spring, because it's spring. Little nut brown hare and big nut brown hare went hopping in the fresh spring air. Spring is when things start growing after winter. They saw a tiny acorn growing. Someday it will be a tree, said Big Nut Brown Hare. A big tree. Oh, a mighty tree, said Big Nut Brown Hare. Little Nut Brown Hare spotted a tadpole in a pool. It was a tiny tadpole, as wriggly as could be. It will grow up to be a frog, said Big Nut Brown Hare. Like that frog over there? Just the same as that one, said Big Nut Brown Hare. A hairy caterpillar slowly crossed the path in front of them in search of something green to eat. One day it will change into a butterfly, said Big Nut Brown Hare. With wings? Oh, lovely wings, said Big Nut Brown Hare. And then they found a bird's nest among the rushes. It was full of eggs. What does an egg turn into? Asked Little Nut Brown Hare. A bird. A big bird? Well, a grown-up bird, said Big Nut Brown Hare. Does nothing stay the same? Thought Little Nut Brown Hare. Does everything change? Then he began to laugh. What does a little brown hare turn into? He asked. Big Nut Brown Hare began to think and think. Goodness me, did he know the answer? Yes, he did. You'll be a big nut brown hare like me. Summer. Little Nut Brown Hare and Big Nut Brown Hare were down by the river on a summer's day. On a bright summer's day, there were colors everywhere. Which blue do you like best? Asked Little Nut Brown Hare. Big Nut Brown Hare didn't know. There were so many lovely blues. I think maybe the sky, he said. Big Nut Brown Hare looked across the river. There were grasses and ferns and tall plants swaying in the breeze. Which green do you like best? He asked. Little Nut Brown Hare began to think. He didn't really know. So many lovely things were green. Maybe the big leaves, he said. Now it was Little Nut Brown Hare's turn to pick a color. He spotted a ladybug and some poppies. What's your favorite red? Big Nut Brown Hare thought about red things, but it was hard to choose just one. I think maybe those berries, he said. Big Nut Brown Hare nibbled a dandelion leaf. Which yellow do you like best? There were so many yellows. Little Nut Brown Hare even saw some yellows buzzing about. How could he possibly choose? Maybe these flowers, he said. Then Little Nut Brown Hare began to smile and smile. He looked at Big Nut Brown Hare and said, which brown do you like best? And Big Nut Brown Hare smiled too. There were many, many lovely browns, but one was the best of all. Nut brown. Autumn. Little Nut Brown Hare and Big Nut Brown Hare went out into the autumn wind. On a windy day, the leaves were blowing. They chased after falling leaves until Big Nut Brown Hare could chase no more. I have to have a rest, he said. Then a big brown box came rolling by, blown by the autumn winds. Little Nut Brown Hare caught up with the box when it got stuck in a bush. What a nice big box. It was great for jumping over, jumping on, jumping in. Big Nut Brown Hare was resting under a tree when a big brown box appeared in front of him. It gave one hop and then stood absolutely still. I'm a box monster, shouted the box. Goodness me, Big Nut Brown Hare wondered if he was dreaming, for he had never heard of a box monster before. The box, or the monster, or maybe the box monster, took 2 hops forward. Here I come, roared the box. Hopping is its biggest hop yet. Big Nut Brown Hare jumped behind the tree. I wonder if I should run away, said Big Nut Brown Hare. No, shouted the box, which suddenly flew into the air. It's only me. And there was Little Nut Brown Hare, who could hardly stop laughing. You're not a monster, said Big Nut Brown Hare. But guess what? What? I'm a big nut brown monster, and I'm going to get you. And so he did. Winter. Little Nut Brown Hare and Big Nut Brown Hare went out into the winter snow. They played I Spy as they hopped through the snow. Little Nut Brown Hare looked around until he saw something interesting. I spy something that belongs to a tree, he said. Big Nut Brown Hair did some thinking about trees. Could it be a leaf? That was the right answer. Now it was Big Nut Brown Hair's turn to look around him. I spy something that belongs to a spider. A web, said Little Nut Brown Hair. Yes, a web was the answer. I spy something that belongs to a bird, said Little Nut Brown Hair. Big Nut Brown Hair thought about birds for a while. Then he said, could it be a feather? Yes, it was a feather. This time, said Big Nut Brown Hair, I spy something that belongs to the river and it's wet, wet, wet. Water, cried Little Nut Brown Hair. Water was the answer. Little Nut Brown Hair began to laugh. I've got a good one, he thought. I spy something that belongs to me. And Big Nut Brown Hair was puzzled. Can I have a clue? He said. It's only there when the sun comes out. Your shadow, said Big Nut Brown Hair. Then Big Nut Brown Hair said, I spy something that belongs to me, and it's not my shadow. This was a really tricky one. Little Nut Brown Hair did some thinking, and then he said, can I have a clue? It's little, it's nut brown, it's my most favorite thing, and it can hop. It's me. The end. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the rest of our story times. See you soon. Bye.